I remove the things that are not good, that are hindering and handicapping my health. And I will pick up some temporary things that do help the situation, and I will deal with it.
There is no hardening without pain. But in the first moment where you hit the pain and you run away from it, okay, then you're never gonna get hard. Look deeply into the mirror and see who you are.
I think the more that you seek help dealing with your problems that you could deal with yourself, the weaker you become. And the more you will require outside assistance to dealing with your problems. When the truth is, and again, I know there are other situations. I said at the beginning, this does not apply across the board to everybody. You have to determine what applies to you and what doesn't, okay? But it's become a thing today that because men are feeling that they're not being heard, they're feeling that life is hard, they're feeling depressed, they're feeling whatever, men should go, all men who are feeling, they should go get therapy. They should deal with their mental health. I don't agree. I think they should man up. I think as much as they can, when it is possible, they should deal with it.
Temptation has within it the possibility of great blessing. How often in our lives our difficulties are an opportunity to seek to draw closer to Christ, to seek God when all else has failed.
Social media, phones, all these things, it has cooked our brains to the point where a lot of people cannot even enjoy life because they're overstimulated. The real world does not compare to this fiction. You get to...
I lift up my eyes to the mountains. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. He will not let your foot slip. He who watches over you will not slumber. Indeed, he who watches over Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord watches over you. The Lord is your shade at your right hand. The sun will not harm you by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord will keep you from all harm. He will watch over your life. The Lord will watch over your coming and going, both now and forevermore.
Money, get back to fucking work. It's time to get back to work. Stop hearing yourself talk. Get off the podcast. Don't be on social media too much. Cut out all the fucking noise. Get back to the fucking mental lab, because that's where the knowledge came from.
I prefer to be hated than loved, I will be honest with you. Because when they say they love you, you don't really know. When they say they hate you, trust me, they hate you.
See, when we don't have God, we don't have real manhood. Because all of real, genuine, authentic masculinity and manhood is based on the person of God.
Wake up to reality. Nothing ever goes as planned in this accursed world. The longer you live, the more you will realize that the only things that truly exist in this reality are merely pain, suffering, and futility. Listen, everywhere you look in this world, wherever there is light, there will always be shadows to be found as well. As long as there is a concept of victors, the vanquished will also exist. The selfish intent of wanting to preserve peace initiates wars, and hatred is born in order to protect love. There are nexuses, causal relationships that cannot be separated.
There's a few things, about 3 things to my account that I need each day. One of them is something to look up to, another is something to look forward to, and another is someone to chase. Now, first off, I want to thank God, because that's who I look up to. He's graced my life with opportunities that I know are not of my hand or any other human hand. He has shown me that it's a scientific fact that gratitude reciprocates. In the words of the late Charlie Lawton, who said, when you got God, you got a friend, and that friend is you. To my family, that's who and what I look forward to. To my father, who I know is up there right now with a big pot of gumbo. He's got a lemon meringue pie over there. He's probably in his underwear, and he's got a cold can of Miller Lite. He's dancing right now. To you, Dad, you taught me what it means to be a man. To my mother, who's here tonight, who taught me and my two older brothers, demanded that we respect ourselves. And what we in turn learned was then we were better able to respect others. Thank you for that, Mama. To my wife, Camilla, and my kids, Levi, Peter, Mr. Stone, the courage and significance you give me every day I go out the door is unparalleled. You are the four people in my life that I want to make the most proud of me. Thank you. And to my hero, that's who I chase. Now, when I was 15 years old, I had a very important person in my life come to me and say, who's your hero? And I said, I don't know, I got to think about that. Give me a couple of weeks. I come back 2 weeks later. This person comes up and says, who's your hero? I said, I thought about it. You know who it is? I said, it's me in 10 years. So I turned 25 10 years later. That same person comes to me and goes, so are you a hero? And I was like, not even close. No. I said, why? I said, because my hero is me at 35. So you see, every day, every week, every month, and every year of my life, my hero's always 10 years away. I'm never going to be my hero. I'm not going to attain that. I know I'm not. That's just fine with me because that keeps me with somebody to keep on chasing. So, to any of us, whatever those things are, whatever it is we look up to, whatever it is we look forward to, and whoever it is we're chasing, to that I say amen. To that I say, all right.
Nothing in life is promised except death. If you had the opportunity to play this game of life, you need to appreciate every moment. A lot of people don't appreciate their moment until it's past.
Everybody that you fight is not your enemy, and everybody that helps you is not your friend. And that's what life taught me.